So despite Thiago Santos losing in his fight with Glover Teixeira, I think he looked great when the fight was standing. Now that's the thing. He didn't look that hard to take down for Glover, you know? Glover took him down with ease, and once the fight hit the ground, I mean, well, he took him down with ease in the second round, and I believe in the first round as well. But in the third round, I believe he hit the ground due to getting dropped by Thiago, and then manipulated him on the ground to take position. But with that being said, I think it showed that Thiago needs improvement on the ground when he's fighting with the best ground game in the world. You know, Glover's among the best in the ground game in the world. And I think it showed that Thiago needs to work on his ground game a little more. But his striking was incredible. Besides his takedown defense, like I said, I expected his takedown defense to be a little better. But his striking, his power was incredible. I could not believe that Glover Teixeira didn't get knocked out in the third round and in the first round. I thought for sure those shots that Thiago hit him with were going to put him out, for sure. I mean, I couldn't believe Glover withstood those shots, and I don't think there's many guys that could. So with that being said, you got to ask the question, what's next for Thiago Santos after looking good in the stand-up but showing problems with takedown defense and ground game, and maybe a little bit of problems with endurance? I think Glover Teixeira was right when he was saying that he felt Thiago getting tired, you know? Looked like he was getting tired, but that's probably what happens when you spend the whole second round on the ground, you know? That's a tiring round. So what's next for Thiago Santos? Well, there's a couple things you could do. If you want to see a stand-up, a nice, beautiful fight, I mean, I would, an amazing fight would be him and Dominic Reyes. You know, it'd be a stand-up battle. I don't think either of those guys are going for takedowns, and they're just going to bang it out, and it's going to be an incredible fight. I mean, two of the best strikers in the division, besides the champ, of course. Yeah, I think that would be an incredible fight, but I believe I read that they are targeting Dominic Reyes to fight Jiri Prochaska, the guy who made his debut in the UFC against Volkan Ozdemir and knocked him out. If that is true, then they should do, if Dominic Reyes is off the board for Thiago, then they should do Thiago Santos and Alexander Rakic. Because Alexander Rakic had a very impressive performance against Anthony Smith just a month or two ago, I believe. And I think Alexander Rakic also showed very impressive ground game against Anthony Smith. So that's the thing, and that's what he was saying about after the fight. Alexander Rakic was saying, he said, oh yeah, everyone thought I was just a kickboxer, but I wanted to show that I can work on the ground as well. And he did. And a lot of people thought it was, I mean, not a boring fight. It wasn't boring by any means to me, but he spent a couple rounds just pretty much beating him up on the ground, which is not boring at all. But, some people after the fight were wondering why he didn't strike more or something like that. But I think that's also a good thing for Thiago, because it's like, hey man, this guy might bring it to you on the ground too, so you got to be able to do something about it. Rakic might not be as good as Glover when it comes to that. I'm not assuming he is. But it just might impose a similar challenge to Thiago Santos that would force him to improve on something like that if he wants a victory. But yeah, those are two. I know also Rakic is great in the stand-up as well. Incredible kickboxer as well. Great kicks, just like Thiago Santos. Man, that would be a kicking battle. But yeah, with that being said, I think there's a couple things you could do with Thiago Santos, and I'm excited to see him get back in the cage again. I think he looked great, and he got choked out, so maybe he didn't get beat up too bad, hurt up. Maybe he didn't get hurt too bad, so who knows? Maybe we'll see him in the cage, hopefully in a few months or something. I would love to see him back in there with another top light heavyweight. Let me know what you guys think. If you like this video, please leave a like, subscribe for more like this. Thank you very much for watching.